Hello and welcome to AN24 News Round. Here are the major headlines. IGP rejects report on police shooting during Endsars protests. FG panel discuss to resume deliberations on electricity tariff. World leaders condemn fatal shooting in France. Details of this and many more after this break. The Inspector General of Police, Mohamed Adamu, has rejected reports by global rights organization Amnesty International that police officers shot at Endsars protesters. Adamu said police officers acted professionally, exercised commendable restraints, and some paid the supreme price in keeping peace during the recent spate of violence and Endsars protests across the country. This was contained in a statement on Friday titled Endsars Protests. Police personnel were professional and exercised maximum restraints, IGP tells Amnesty International. The statement was signed by the first public relations officer, Frank Umba. Bandits have attacked Gidonguga village in the Maradun local government area of Zamfara state. This is according to a statement by the police spokesperson of the state, Mohammed Shehu, who confirmed that 4 people were killed and several others injured during the attack by suspected armed bandits. The attack on the village reportedly occurred on Thursday about 2 p.m. Shehu noted that on receiving the reports, joint police and military units from Kaura Namoda area, led by the DPO Kaura and another combined team of conventional policemen, 78 mobile police squadron in Maradun, led by DPO Maradun, responded to the distress call and arrived at the village to counter the bandits and to forestall a further attack on the neighboring village. Shehu said security personnel have been stationed on the village in order to rebuild the confidence of the community. He mentioned that the Commissioner of Police, Usman Agogo, has condoled the families, the government, and good people of Zamfara state for the unwarranted killing and promised that the command will not relent in its efforts to ensure the protection of life and property of the citizens. Talks between the federal government and Labour on electricity tariff increase will resume next week, according to the Minister of State for Labour and Employment, Festus Keyamo. The 7-man technical subcommittee set up to review the increase in electricity tariff will meet with power distribution companies and electricity consumers across the 6 geopolitical zones. The committee will look at the issue of gas pricing, which is being sold to discos in dollars. The committee is also expected to look at the issue of banding for electricity consumers in the second phase of this assignment. It has about 2 months to submit its reports to the federal government. According to Keyamo, talks were temporarily suspended because of the Endsars protests. And now on the foreign scene, world leaders have condemned fatal stabbings in the French city of Nice on Thursday. Condemnation came from U.S. President Donald Trump, UN Chief Antonio Guterres, and as well as European, Arab, and Israeli leaders. One of the first to condemn was Turkey, embroiled in a row with France over the publication of cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad that has triggered a wave of attacks against French people. It expressed solidarity with France and offered condolences to relatives of the 3 people killed during the attack. And finally on the news, media personality Kamakura has announced that she tested positive for the deadly coronavirus. The media personality took to her Instagram page on Thursday, October 29, where she narrated a not-so-great experience with the virus. She added that the best thing she could do after testing positive was contact tracing by calling all those she had come in contact with to quarantine themselves. She noted that there was a second wave of COVID-19 in Nigeria and urged her followers to keep following the safety measures laid down by health officials in the country. And with that, we've come to the end of AN24 News Round. Thank you for listening.